Welcome to the Exponential Function Study Guide Objective 3. We're looking at the growth and decay section. So number 9 says write a function that represents this situation above. Since it says the word earns, we know it's growth. And so we'll use the general growth formula, a times 1 plus r to the t. And now we can substitute in things that we know. The A stands for the starting value. Well, we started with 35,000, or 3,500, excuse me. And then we put 1 plus, and then our rate is 4.25%, which is the same thing as 0.0425. All you got to do is take 4.25 divided by 100, or move your decimal places away from the percent sign 2 times. Okay, and so you put it in 0.0425 and you raise it to the t. Okay, some of you may use the letter x, that's the same, so don't worry about it. So now it says how much will he have after 11 years. So you take the 3,500 and then we're going to simplify this to 1.0425, and then we're going to use 11 years as our exponent. So I'm going to pull up the calculator, and we will type this in. Get out of that. And you 3500 parentheses 1.0425, raise it to the 11th, and you get 5532.29. If you look here, the 7 will round the 8 up, and so you get 3229. I believe is what it was. Yep. Okay. And now I've thrown in this extra number 10 because we have on the test a compound question for actual number 10. These two numbers would be combined to be number 9, and this would be number 10. And so when we talk about compounded quarterly, the general function for compounded is the same as the growth function, but we have one little added detail where you put in the compound number in these two spots right here. And so when we look at the word quarterly, how many quarters are there in a dollar, or how many quarters do you have in a football game? It's 4. So the n in this case will be 4. And so we'll use all the same info from the question above, the 3,500, 1 plus, and then our r is still 0.0425, and then we'll divide it by 4, and then raise it to the 4 times, and then this one says 11, so we'll still use 11. Is my suggestion that you go ahead and multiply 4 and 11 and get 44, and use that when you type it in the calculator. So we'll go ahead and do that. 3500 parentheses 1 plus 0.0425 divided by 4 parentheses raised to the 44th power, and you get 5572.24. Okay. And so, seeing that you compound it quarterly, you get 4 times as many compound or interest payments, and it gives you about $40 more at the end of the 11 years. In this case, it doesn't really help you out that much overall, but in general, compounding it gives you more money. Question number 11. This is a depreciation, so it will be an exponential decay, which is very similar to the growth. You just use the minus instead. And so we'll use this equation. Notice how it doesn't say the word compounding, so we don't need that in there anywhere. Okay, and then we'll go through, and it'll be 19,000, 1 minus 0.22 from moving the decimal 1, 2. to the 7th power. And so when we type that in the calculator, 19000, parentheses, and then 1 minus 0.22 raised to the 7th power, you get 333746. Okay, so that'll be the answer here. Looking at the home, it appreciates, which is the opposite of depreciating, which means this is growth. And so we'll use the growth function. And then we started with 350,000. We go 1 plus 0.08 raised to the, and if you look here, it went from 2008 to 2014. That's 6 years. So we'll use that. 35000. 1 plus 0.08 is 1.08 raised to the 6th power. And you get 555406.01. Okay? And so that's how much the house will be worth in 2014. Thank you for watching the Objective 3 video. Move on to Objective 4.